Hello. Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course, Panini Ashtadhayayi Sthapatya. Today in this lesson 17, we shall be having revisit to Devanagari Varnmala and Maheshwara Sutras. Devanagari Varnmala and Maheshwar Sutras and Pratyaharas. Sadhakas fulfilled with intensity efforts to be parallel with Vedic systems shall visit and visit again and again. Daily one shall visit. Every time one is initiating for being parallel with Vedic knowledge systems shall visit Devanagari Varnmala and Maheshwara Sutras and try to capture the role of each and every letter. See, Devanagari Varnmala has swaras. These are 9 in number, A to Au. There are Vyanjan consonants. These are 33 in number, and these are organized as 5 cross 5 Varga consonants from Ka to Nga, and then up till Ma. Here is Pa. Then there are Antastha. These are 4 in number, and these Antasthas are Ya, Ra, La, and Va. There are 4 Ushmana letters. These are Sh, Sa, Sha, and Ha. In addition, there are Yama letters. These are 8 in number, and these are from Anuswar to Shikha. The Maheshwara Sutras are reorganizing 42 9 vowels and 33 consonants. There are 42 letters which are being organized. Now these are being organized as 14 sutras, as 14 into 1 will take us to 14 into 3, 42. It is this 1 as 3 is a feature which deserves to be comprehended well. It means reaching from 1 to 3 in a way amounts to dimension to a 3-space domain. So 3-dimensional frame to 3-dimensional domain. This is the feature, and for it the system is that Ek as a formulation for 1 and Triya for formulation for 3. Both are having equal TC value 8. And you know that number 8 is unique in the sense that it is equal to 2 raised to power 3. So it is 1 as a 1 raised to power 3 and then 8 as a 2 raised to power 3 amounts to that there is going to be a shift from a cube of a unit length, unit breadth, and unit height to a 2 units length, 2 units breadth, and 2 units height as well. It is this feature which deserves to be comprehended well as that we are here reaching from 1 cube to 2 cube, which means we are approaching cube as a synthetic setup of 8 subcubes. So cube as 8 subcubes means 8 cubes. So it is this feature which is being availed. It is this structure which is being availed here, which would mean that we are approaching a 3-space as a setup of 8 octants. And this means we are transiting from linear dimensions to spatial dimensions. Here we are having 3 linear axes, and here we are having triple spatial dimensions. Sadhakas fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic systems shall visit and revisit the organization of Devanagari Varnamala, particularly of its swaras and vyanjans, and then to revisit the Maheshwara Sutras, which are 14 in number and are leading to 42 pratyaharas. One may here further have a pause here and see that Sutra leads us to TC value. Sutra leads us to TC value 15, while Pratyahar leads to TC value 29. So see, when we are within a 4 space, then its center is 15, means the solid order 3-dimensional frame playing the role of an origin. And 29 is G14 29. That means there are as many as 29 versions of hypercube 14, or otherwise 14 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is H4, and 29 is equal to 14 plus 15, and it is equal to full unit hypercube 4 and half unit hypercube 4. These features be made properly explained entries of TCB dictionary as well as of a Sthapatya referencer. We shall update. So when we shall be visiting Devanagari Varnamala and then Maheshwara Sutra, and when we will be having a transition from this organization to this organization, or back from this organization to this organization, then we shall sit comfortably and permit the mind to transcend within the cavity of one's mind, one's heart. As you know, heart is the 4th chakra, and this is of the format of hypercube 4. So once we will be transcending within our heart, we will taking mind within our heart, it would mean what? We will be glimpsing this 5 space. But we know the man is 19, and 19 you know is H5, it is small unit 5. So we have to reach from 19 to heart, and Hirde is the formulation which is of TC value 21. So when we will be taking our mind to Hirde, to heart, means we are reaching from 19 to 21. And the pair of values 19 and 21 are the pair which is taking this as a dimension and this as a domain. So reaching from dimension to domain is going to be a feature. This should be specifically mentioned. Then further we know that 19 and 21, but 21 as dimension will take us to 23. And these together as 42 will take us to Punarjanam, rebirth. So here is a Janam and here is a rejanam. And then if we have range of numbers 1 to 23, then its factors will be 1 to 42. That is, it will be 23 plus 19. So this, when is taken for the 8-directional format, then we know the Purv, the eastern cosmic window of 8-directional frame manifestation within a creator's space, as such amounts to the 21. This feature of 21 which deserves to be taken as the same is not required to be understood. So when we are here and then see it is 21, on this end it will be 22, it is here 16, here is 24, here is 33 and here is 34. Revisit these all. When we will be revisiting these all, we will be appreciating that this is the Kendra and Kendra is 23. This is 23. And then further, when we are having a pair of points, and when these pair of points are to be joined in a space, it is not necessarily that they should be joined as a straight line. These may be by curve. So this is the middle, Madhya. It is this feature of Adi, 10, Ant is 14, altogether is 43, and it is equal to 21 plus 22, and this is Brahmand. This is the universe. So it is this universe with respect to which this whole organization is being set. So when we visit and when we transit from Devanagari, Varnamala to Maheshwara Sutras, we shall have all these features in our mind. Then, further, the blissful situation is that we have to be careful here and note that of these 42 letters, how many letters are playing the role of an Anubandh? So Anubandh are going to be 13, though one is repeated becomes 14. And then if we go to the Pratyaharas, we see there are 19 letters which are the first letters of the Pratyaharas. These together make 32. It is this feature which is parallel with the internal devatas. These external devatas. So these external devatas are 32. However, the internal devatas are only 13. It is this feature which also is to be appreciated. And then we can have a fresh start for this visit. So we are having Devanagari, Varnamala, and this Devanagari Varnamala has swaras, vowels, and Vyanjan consonants are 9 and 33, making 42. But out of that, we see that only the first column, Ka to Pa, and the fifth column, Nga to Ma. Out of that, these four numbers, 4 are playing the role of, these 4 are playing the role of Anubandhas. And here only Ka, Cha and Ta, 3 of them are playing the role of the Anubandhas. Then the quadruple Anthastha letters Ya, Ra, La and Va are Anubandhas, and here Sha, and Sha. Two only are the Anubandhas. These are the 13 Anubandhas. So when these 13 are Anubandhas, then we have to also to notice as that there are as many as 14 Maheshwara Sutras. But the first letters, except for Ha which repeats, there are 13 such letters. So there are 13 distinct letters with which the sutras begin, and there are precisely 13 which are the Anubandhas. Therefore, these together make 26, and out of 42, the remaining are 16. So, this relationship, when is visualized in the context of the creator's space, then we know that within creator's space, the 13th edge of the cube is having a format of, spatial dimension. 4 space is a spatial dimension. So it is 13 and 13. Now this number 13, as dimension, will take us to 16 as an origin. So there are precisely 13 as Upsutras and 16 are the sutras. Further, see that here we are having a situation which will take us from Upsutras to Sutras, Ganit Sutras. Further, see if we are having 1 to 16, the summation value is 17 into 9. It is 153. And Upsutras 1 to 13 are taking us to, see, 13 into 7. It is 91. Together make 2 for this. And the difference value here from the Ganita Sutras letters is 39. And it is a Maheshwar format. So it is this way that the Maheshwara format of the creator's space, which is playing its distinct role as this solid order, when coordinated with the 13th edge, makes a Maheshwara format. And as it is 5, so 39 into 5 makes it 195. These are precisely the Patanjali Yoga Darshana Sutra's number. And 39 as a this sutra plus 3961 as the total sutras of Ashtadhayayi make it 4000. And it is this 4000 format which C manifests within the spatial order 1000 in each dimension. And this 1000 in each dimension has a value of 10 cube, and there being precisely 10 directions frame for a cube, and we know that cube is playing the role of an origin of a 2 space, and also we know that 3 raised to power 4 as the value 81 is the value of the solid order transcending upward and getting superimposed upon the spatial order. It is this feature, or rather, it is this set of features which deserve to be comprehended well to have a proper appreciation of the coordination, organizational relationship of Devanagari Varanmala and Maheshwar Sutras, as well as of other scriptures, all those who are availing the Maheshwar format. So this Maheshwar of TC value 39 in the context becomes the basic formulation which shall be entered with full expression in the TCB dictionary as well as in the Sthapatya referencer. So TCB dictionary and Sthapatya referencer are to be properly updated and it should be a daily exercise till one is blissfully parallel with the Vedic knowledge systems. One shall visit daily Devanagari Varanmala, and one shall visit daily the Maheshwara Sutra's organization features, and one shall tabulate specifically as to how the vowels from A to O are not playing the role of Anubandha, but five of them are A, E, U, A, and O. These five are the first letters of the Pratyaharas, and the remaining are the 14 number. 14 is H4, and 5 is as origin. Total is 90, and these are the value of the southern hemisphere. It is Man, and the Anubandhas are 13. It is Chit. So it is this relationship of consciousness and mind. It is intelligence and its base, consciousness base. So these features as these are also to be taken up for their coordination with respect to the eight directional frame, as it is the frame which manifests within the creator's space, and further this manifestation has an explosion when there is an entry of a transcendental content from the eastern cosmic window, and with it there happens to be an explosion here, and it is this explosion which is having a split for our universe, or rather having synthesis as well as of northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Sadhakas fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with the Vedic knowledge systems shall initiate their comprehension by having continuously, repeatedly, frequently repeated visits to Devanagari Varnamala and to Maheshwar Sutras. So Devanagari Varnamala, as of 9 vowels, 33 consonants, which get organized at 25 Varga consonants, 4 Antastas for this, followed by 8 Yama letters. The role of 8 Yama letters will be visited afresh separately. However, as far as the first 42 vowels and consonants are concerned, these are organized as 14 Maheshwara Sutras, and as